So this makes me even more want to go out there and sign Kevin Byard in free agency because of the fact that we need a veteran safety in here. And with us getting ready to cut Nick Scott, we're going to have to do something when it comes to getting a veteran safety. So the latest rumor is we are looking for a veteran safety in free agency, and a lot of the reason why is because we might be changing Dax Hill's position. So, as you know already, Dax Hill is a really good coverage guy. He's amazing in coverage. He's not that good in run support, though. And how we like to utilize our safeties when we had Jesse Bates and Von Bell was we put our safeties in the box. And that's how we're able to, shut down the run. You might tell last year, our run defense was horrendous. We didn't have Jesse Bates or Von Bell to put him in the box to control the run game. Jordan Battle, I feel like, is getting better at being good in run defense, but he's still learning. And with him still learning and still really good in coverage, we need a veteran in there who's going to be able to kind of take over the Jesse Bates role. And it's not going to sit here and say that Dax Hill or Jordan Battle can eventually be as good as Jesse Bates. They 100% can be. But sometimes you need a little extra helping hand. And that's kind of what we're looking for this offseason. And again, Kevin Byard, 30 years old, coming off a great season, coming off a really good, run defense, safety-wise positional group, is just a perfect fit for us. We need someone who can get in the box and can shut down the run like Jesse Bates can. And Kevin Byard, as I said before, is kind of like the older Jesse Bates. That's really what he is. Here's what Lou said about the potential of our boy Dax Hill changing his position. That's right, changing his position. We're looking at everything. We look at not just Dax, but everybody last year when you have a year that wasn't quite up to the standards. I think it's just something you evaluate. But nothing in particular there. But keep working on it. He can do all of it. He's got to be good at one thing, and that's what we're working on now, is being good at one thing. I think his development and his upside is huge. Nobody is down on the guy at all. And again, that is 100% true. He's really great at covering, and he's going to get better at covering. And you got to focus on making him really good coverage guy. Because a great coverage corner, that safety, that's the best thing you can have, right? The problem is, he might be better at corner. And he might be good as a hybrid corner safety. Use him in different packages. But if we're going to do that, we need someone in there, another safety who can be that guy. Who can be that guy that we can put in the box, put over top. And it's not like we're risking something or taking away, a chance of shutting down something because of that. I love Dax, and I want him to be a starter on this team. But what I'm saying is, maybe safety, certain situations, he could play better at the cornerback position. Maybe in the slot, maybe underneath, and more of a coverage guy. And that's what he's really good at. So as Lou says here, well, let's focus on that. Let's focus on getting him better at coverage. Let's not try to overwhelm him and say, hey, man, you got to be good in run defense. You got to be good at this, and this. No. Just focus what he's good at. He's a great coverage safety. Now, put him in different packages that will help him out. But in the meantime, get someone in there who can know what they're doing. Someone who can communicate with Dax, with Jordan Battle, with a very young secondary, Cam Taylor-Britt, DJ Turner. And I'm not going to say Mike Hilton because Mike Hilton's a little bit older and Cheeto's out the door. And obviously we draft another corner or a safety. Someone who can get in there and just communicate with the whole team and say, hey, listen, guys. This is how we're going to run it, okay? This is how we're going to do A, B, C, and D. Dax, I'm going to need you over there. DJ, I'm going to need you here. I'm going to need you here, right? At the end of the day, I think Brian Callahan said it best. when he's talked about Joe Burrow and how Joe Burrow leads the offense. He said at the end of the day, as a coach, you can only do so much. What you hope for as a coach is a player on the field, one of your leaders, to step up and translate your message that you're putting to the players, translate that message to on the field. Translate it to every single player so that they know what they're doing. Hold each player accountable. Know that they're performing what you want them to do at a top level, where sometimes the player, the leader on the defense or the offense, becomes the coach. And that's what I feel like we need in our secondary. And that's something that Kevin Byard, who is very vocal, who is a leader, would bring to our defense. Because again, there are a lot of free agents out there. And we looked at them yesterday, and I'm going to look at them today just in case you missed yesterday's video. There's a lot of free agents out there at safety that, are kind of younger. They're not that, older up there when it comes to age. And they might not have the veteran leadership that we really need. I feel like what we need, ironically enough, we need a guy like Jesse Bates. We need a guy who knows what he's doing, who can command respect, who can command the team to follow his philosophy and his strategy because they know he knows what he's doing. And Eddie Jackson, I don't think it's going to be that guy. Micah Hyde, I think he's a little bit too old, but then even then he has injury concerns. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, I'll take away my face cam for this. A little too young. I feel like he's going to be less of a leader. Jordan Whitehair, Chuck Clark, Jalen Curse. I think out of all these options you're seeing on your screen, Kevin Byard is the guy. He meets every goal and expectation we can ask upon him and that we need him for. So again, like I said, it's one of those things where if we don't bring him in, I don't know who you're going to bring in, but you need someone who can get that job done. And as they said right here, the long and the short of it is said they're open to anything. And of course they're open to anything. Listen, at the end of the day, the Bengals want to be the best team in the league, right? Every team does. Every team wants to go out there and win a Super Bowl. And they're always the team that sits there and says, we're not changing anything, we're not doing anything, we're perfect, everything is fine, is a team that sits on the couch every single January, February, and says, we're just going to chill here. And there's not many teams in the NFL, if any, that do that because it doesn't work. It doesn't work, it never will work, and it would be a mess. So we're always looking to get better, and I wouldn't be surprised if Kevin Byard gets a good contract for us. I know it would be a lot, but we need someone who can control this defense, can be a leader in this defense, and can shut down this run game. And if we can shut down the run game, the sky's the limit for us. You already know that. Who dey out.